Epiphanies aren't always just a moment. The church season of Epiphany lasts for about 3 weeks after all. I think I have been living in Epiphany for a long time, and I think it all started one night on the field. The evening service, or epilogue as we call it, was in full swing. The sung worship was full of words of certainty, and I felt like I was in a mystery. I love discovery, and I love answers, and I think I expected that God would wrap up all the answers I seeked in a nice, neat package. But I now see that God doesn't work like that. Look at the Bible. Both the Old and New Testament is full of moments where people ask God questions, and they get questions fired straight back at them. Job, for example, full of pain, been through the worst moments of life and a trial, is desperate for God to answer him. And he gets, "Where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? Have you entered into the springs of the sea or walked the recesses of the deep?" And then Jesus, rather than replying with straight answers, gives the questioner a parable. God's questions often reveal a divine attribute, or they will lead us to a better understanding of a specific portion of God's character. Sometimes, mostly at the end of the day, at night when I'm in bed and I'm left with just my thoughts and doubts, panic fills me and overwhelms me. I can't breathe and I feel lost. I'm not afraid of the dark. I think nighttime is magical. It's just in those moments I feel like the darkness might swallow me up. That night on the field had been led to by a long period of time filled with these panics in the evening. I was angry at all those people singing in the tent, seemingly filled with certainty, and I left the marquee and just looked out at the sky, and I found myself marvelling at it. I wondered and I felt peace. I think the issue was I was blinded by my questioning and need for answers and unable to see God's wonder. Maybe instead I should have been leaving space to listen to God's questions, to see what God wanted to see in me and in the human race and creation. Maybe I should have been allowing God's questions of who I was created to be. When you look at a big view, a vista, your perspective becomes larger and the distances are further and you see more, but then there's less detail. I think this is a bit like wonder. When I allow myself to wonder, I see more and need the detail less. I can be free of need of certainties and simply wonder at creation, God, me. So I can see more, but possibly I'm certain of less. I'm not saying that we shouldn't ask questions. Questions are great. Always ask questions and seek answers. Because how can we learn if we don't search? But maybe there should be more peace in not knowing all the answers. And maybe we should expect unexpected replies. Because when you tick all the boxes, there's no room to grow. And there's less room for God, to be mystery. I think often we're asking the wrong questions. We shouldn't be asking, what is God doing? More, why are we doing this? Or what led us to this? You see, I think I'm still on an epiphany. I'm still in a swimming pool, lake, ocean of questions. But maybe that's okay. I just need to find more space to wonder too.